All right. It is Monday, and that means we have to go be a dick across the universe. All right. Well, as you can see, last time,
It's about time.
lots of people died. Namely because they were rude. And this is what happens when
weakness.
rude people come at me. Elevator's power is out. Let's go.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
A new challenge for me.
Why are we paused? Which is the pause button. Pause square.
None shall stand in my way.
Oh, that's why. There was a trap.
What is that?
Oh, well, there we go.
Follow my lead.
Never doubt me.
I never will going forward.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
The burden of failure is the most terrible punishment.
Well, stand firm. We must not let the miscreants defile House Orselio. Fire at will for House Orselio!
I won't heed your cries of mercy. Stand your ground.
Oh, well. That's interesting. Let's put Idra right there. And the sister will go right here. Can I put the sister right here? Nice. I guess we can put her over here. Alright. Alright. Yeah, that should be fine. Already shooting one of your own guys. I like it.
Break them around.
Yeah, no, break our morale. That would be great. Let's pop you right there. What is this? Ability grants 3 additional momentum. Sure.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Oh, I was hoping you'd be able to go further. So let's go ahead and
Doubt is for the weak.
well, you did great. Let's go ahead, pop that on you. And then, I feel like that's a terrible move, so... Ah! Did I hit you? No. 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 Nah. That's wrong. There we go. Zoom out. Alright. Fuck, what do we do with you? You know, you're just gonna hop right here. Then can I shoot you?
There is movement in
Can.
the Empyrean.
And then hit you.
Was that you? Or
Alright, you're done.
Weapon at the ready. My faith strengthens me. Stay vigilant.
They've done more damage than I have, which is hilarious. No, I wanted this.
Indeed.
Just gonna pop that.
I
We're gonna
will
pop
do my
that.
duty.
And we're gonna come down here.
My place is at the fore.
Get here. We'll toss you right there. Did I give you a gun? I did give you a gun.
An exemplary strike.
Suits my purposes.
Yeah, and we'll call. Well, I have a gun too. Let's see if I can shoot this guy.
You didn't stand a chance. Follow my lead. Death to the heretics.
onward!
Break their morale.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Weapon at the ready.
Smack him! Yeah!
Faith without deeds is worthless.
High momentum.
I'm not totally sure what that was. So we're gonna pop you right there. And then we're gonna go ahead and hit you with that.
Cover me!
And we're gonna scream at this guy.
Will do. Very well.
And
But
this
of
guy.
course,
We'll get that and call that turn.
I must not falter.
Nothing.
My faith strengthens me.
Alright, and then we'll give this guy a nice tap on the
Tried and
face.
tested tactics are the best ones. Reduced to dust.
And then we'll go ahead, hit that. And we'll pop right over here. Oh, well, that's not exactly what I wanted, but it will work.
problem for me.
Can I make it your turn again? No. But I can make it your turn.
Stay vigilant.
Smack him!
One fewer target.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Yes, righteous fury. Let's do it.
As the Emperor commands, I act. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
This guy good
What
screaming.
is this foreboding?
All right. Looting bodies.
Did you
looting
want something?
bodies.
Sometime.
We shall prevail.
All right. Let's see.
Victory awaits!
I better myself through my service.
You heard the woman.
It's about time.
Anyway, as I
Attention
was
to detail is the
exploring
key to
here,
success.
before I was so rudely interrupted.
None shall stand in my way.
Same one we were
A new
doing
challenge
yesterday.
for me?
Now I've got to figure out a way to how to get upstairs. And I got attacked by these no-good ruffians while looting this palace
I won't tolerate weakness.
yesterday. And by yesterday, I mean a week ago. I'm not a smart man.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Do, 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 do.
Victory awaits.
Can I go down? No. Alright, there's some doors here. Let's open some doors. Yes! The guy was a prick, and I did kill him. But I believe there's another navigator here
Something of
to
interest.
obtain, if you will. Ow!
Insulting.
That was insulting, because you were supposed to target...
Follow my lead.
The crew continues to mourn Lady Theodora. I fear it may affect the performance of their duties in service of the Lord Captain.
In his service, will they find strength
That
and
would
fortitude?
actually be hilarious.
Only thus will they turn their hearts away from the frailties that lead to heresies.
A new challenge for me?
An expected result.
None shall stand in my way.
I took silly damage. Here we go. Actually, let's...
I'm always ready.
What advice do you seek?
I seek so much advice.
Let's patch you up.
Back into the fray.
There we go. I
I'm
don't
at
have
your
to worry
service.
about...
Say a little bit of humility never hurt anyone. I help others better themselves.
The Emperor favors me today.
Over there. I won't tolerate weakness.
What could
Never
possibly
doubt
go
me.
wrong?
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Did you hear the scream? Move! Sir, are you alright? We can't hear anything. Now I see. You're in league with them. Is this an insurrection? Yes, indeed. Death to the traitors. Dude, that guy took some rounds. Holy shit. I know you. I know, you're all traitors. Traitors of the one. Or traitors, all of you. They told me, they whispered, hey, who are you? He missed, like, every shot. That was
It's
amazing.
about time.
Alright, well. Right?
A new challenge for me.
I wanna, there we go.
None shall stand in my way.
Alright. He shot at me like 4 times. I shot at him once, and he fell over dead. The cognitor's vid screen is covered with cracks and stained dried blood. The button switches and levers are all ripped to control. Awaken. Rest on the navigators. There's a restless hum, but soon we got dead. Alright, we got one that's still alive, and you thought there wasn't gonna be one alive. Upper chambers. Alright. Alright, upper chamber location. It's rapid heartbeat. Huzzah indeed. This is Officer 28-2. Do you copy? Several generators overheated. A to D are unpowered. Tech piece crew is not responding. 200 servants perished. Explosive decompression of the living quarters. We located traces of mechanical interference. The preliminary cause of is officer sabotage. Crews 5, 6, and 9 are cut off from the main component. We have enough oxygen for 20 minutes. May the Emperor save our souls. Senior station officers, this is Captain speaking. We attempted to contact Winterscale Scion for help, but something is jamming the signal. We never received a reply and cannot be sure it was even sent in the first place. A rescue team is not coming. We are on our own, so remain vigilant. Anyone could be the traitor. You hear me? Anyone. If you doubt, shoot to kill. I don't know if explosive decompression is what happens after Taco Bell versus just explosive diarrhea. The servants close to the child have started butchering one another again. An order came from above to have their remains reprocessed. The negotiations with Winterscale were a success. A new batch of servants will arrive in 10 moons. Escort them to the laboratory at once. It is imperative that we increase the retainer's resistance to the child's powers. Data expunged. Identity confirmed. Date visit classified. Reason for visit classified. Departure classified. Ah, that was the wrong button. Warning: damage in technical departments detected. Living quarters unable to access docking station. Energy regulation system unknown. The station will transfer over to emergency power. Immediate evacuation of the facility is advised. Oh man, there's an 88% chance. I succeeded, got 20 experience. Find traces of the purge protocol. Recovering is impossible. Found the delete picked flow disable access code annual station. Okay. Only the keeper of the station have access to life support systems, but the keeper Theobald has not left the child's side, and neither had I. Could it be that? Switch to main chamber controls. Open all doors on the level. Okay. Boop. I'm just gonna go through all the 1001s. Because I can't read binary. How dramatic. Oh. Didn't do the logic. Gotta do that logic. Vid screen lights up, smittering somewhere behind you. Appears. The door's open. Awesome.
Victory awaits.
Didn't open this door.
I won't tolerate weakness.
All right.
I better myself through my service.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Just looting, shooting and looting. That's what I do. Shooting and looting.
A new challenge for me?
Shooting and looting.
Follow my lead.
What was that? Why is everything getting frosty?
Victory awaits.
The Emperor favors me today.
It's about time.
Pay attention.
No. What am I paying
None shall
attention to?
stand in my way.
What is this? Meteorite chunk. Side crystal.
A new challenge for me?
They all just lost their minds. Don't kill me.
I won't tolerate weakness.
What is all this shit?
I'll lay claim to the stars. Victory awaits.
I don't know what any of that stuff does, but I forgot some goods.
Follow my lead.
Alright, before I get into another combat,
We must act.
I got some stuff. Inventory. Alright. Let's see, are any of these better than mine? Oh, mine's still better. That's the same as mine. Mine has less armor penetration, but more damage. Ooh, this one is better than. Toss that on. I say that's within acceptable range. Okay. Done. 20% more armor, but dodge penalty. Yeah, let's toss that on. +5 toughness if their intelligence is 30 or is less than 35. Hey, that's me. Tech use. Everywhere of these gloves gets an injury or falls unconscious in combat, you get a +1 bonus to damage. Or the +5 fellowship for each enemy in a 2-cell radius. Each heroic act used in battle increases that percent until the end. Oh. Alright. I like that. Let's go with that. +5 to persuasion. Sure, let's get persuasive. Let's go over to Abelard and see what we can do about getting you a new gun. Nice. Sure, let's give you that snub nose. All right, let's see. Thought I put that on. because I used one on me. Warp. Lore. Bonus. %. Better. Better. Pop that on you. Alright, so we got that. She doesn't have a melee one. Pop that. That should be fun.
A new challenge for me?
Alright. I think we can go back.
It's about time.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
You heard the man.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Go up. Right. Pale figure with unnaturally long limbs stands with her arms raised, her hands deformed like talon nails. Her deathly pale face is coated with blood that continually streams from her scarlet misted eyes. Her spiny gills, slightly hidden hair under disheveled, spiny gills slightly hidden under disheveled hair, twitch nervously at your approach. Only now do you notice the third eye on the woman's forehead, hidden by a jeweled ornament, and when your eyes meet, you sense overwhelming, soul-smothering power. Yeah, I succeeded on a will test. Ow, ow, ow. As if my own little pals weren't bad enough, now this one's banging into my head. Somebody stop her. Heresy! Her. Stop your sorcery now. Oh. You know what? Since she's the last one, I should probably not shoot her. So let's go ahead and see if I can persuade her. What is happening? Was someone calling my name? Are you all betrayers? Dead already? And you? Who are you? Pardon my manners. I did not expect to make such a gracious acquaintance in such a time of sorrow. What is this? I feel faint. The child, Lady Cassia, were you... Where are you, sacred child, throne preserver? You. My eyes fail me. For you are unable to make out as either enemy or ally. I am warning you, one wrong move, you'll bring the wrath of House Ocelio down on your head. Watch out, Lord Captain. This one's so deranged, it's making the Whisper shriek like crazy. He might just open that eye of his. Threatening the head of a dynasty is a grave offense, esteemed whoever you are. Let's see. Let's go with the I'm trying to figure it out. I'll grant you that you do not look like pirates who coveted the riches of the wretched sex station, or scoundrels, so who are you? Abelard, introduce us. His Lordship Road Trigger ZeroHP von Valancius, heir to the greatest protectorate of the Crownless Expanse, and the bearer of the Sacred Warden of Trade, extends his greetings. Another rogue trader in the corner of the galaxy. How interesting. Your kind always make an appearance in desperate times, ready to cut a deal that benefits one side alone. Given that you have not so far drawn your weapons, your intentions are probably peaceful, and so House Ocelio thanks you for your service, saved the life of the child in exchange for future cooperation. Do not hurry to answer, think on it. You may make yourself an ally or enemy of the house today, you decide. What is the curse that has taken hold of everyone in this room? Curse, you don't understand the child. When the child is sad, we all weep. When the child smiles, we are all giddy, and the child wants blood. The world turns crimson. She is the heir. They call me dangerous with my witchcraft. What service do you ask of me? Save the sacred child. Take her away from the station. I fear I do not have long left. Save the child and deliver her to the regent, acting head of Ocelio in the Crownless Expanse. Rest assured, the reward will be worth your effort. I know we came here for a navigator, but after everything we've seen, I've got some reservations about this girl. Such a fragile thing with such a heavy burden upon her shoulders. You are talking as though you expect to die here. My services to the house is coming to an end. The wounds Phallic inflicted on my flesh will never heal. I am dying, praise the throne, slowly enough to see the child taken care of. No, I am the keeper. I will perish along with my station. On that note, I have other matters to attend to. Phallic was my wayward student. He came to the planet as a callow youth. I personally mentored him and entrusted him with the care of the child. He was like a son to me, but he proved just to be another traitor. He sought to steal our most precious treasure, the heir of the house, our sacred child, to revel in power with others like him, casting our house into the abyss, to pervert the centuries-long traditions of our family. You can see the fruits of his villainy for yourself. He decided he was not bound by his duties to the legacy of the greatest of our navigators, who led the house to prosperity for countless years. Foolish boy. The renegades clouded his mind. They sought to seize control of the dynasty before the sacred child had come of age and taken up the navigator's throne. Do not thrust my heirs in my face. I am twice your age and twice as wise. Take my advice. Trust no one but yourself and the Emperor. Even those closest to you will betray you for gold, power, and far-fetched idea of the bright future. That is good. That is good. But do not allow us to say... But do allow us to say our proper farewells. He's already making dying sounds.
Wake up, my mistress, my sacred child. It is all over now. It is over.
What? What happened? You. I remember you. Have you come to save us?
Child, please, listen to me very carefully. One last time. You will now embark on a voyage with this lord to rejoin the house and its regent in the Corollas expanse. I will not be able to accompany you on this journey.
No! Not you too! Don't leave me alone in this violet-brown haze! You're coming with me! Your mistress is giving you an order. Do you hear me?
Mistress, I fear this will be your only order that I dare to disobey. I am the keeper of Urak 5, and alas, I have less than a day left in me. Allow me to serve you one last time and honor my final duty to House Orselio. I will remain on the station and destroy the secrets it holds.
Yeah, I want those secrets.
Oh, Theobald. What need have I for your regrets? I just want things to go back to the way they were before.
Aren't you a bitch?
What are you going to do to me?
You wish to leave the station alive. Fix under I. Let the retreater offer you protection and grant you shelter and report my vessel. Yeah.
Do not fear what is to come, child. You are ready to guide any vessel. I know this because I taught you myself. And it is difficult to imagine more worthy company than a rogue trader. But remember, your safety is of paramount importance. Get to the Great Regent and fulfill your destiny.
She's going on the front line, buddy.
I beg your pardon, but what about my servants? Urak 5 is still full of people loyal to House Orselio.
You can secure new servants once we're out of here. All who can be saved will be given succor upon my board. Succor my board. I will provide you with every necessity naturally.
Accompanying a rogue trader on their travels is an honor for any navigator. Let us go. I can no longer bear the sight of the deathly pale shadows that drape the bodies of the fallen.
Alright.
Victory awaits!
Let's see. Anything else to pillage while I'm here?
I'll lay claim to the stars.
It's untouched. Oh, goods. Yeah, stealing goods.
Follow my lead!
You heard him. I think that's enough. Go back to the ship. I convinced
For me.
the navigator to join my party. Hell yeah, I am. Lord Captain, Lady Navigator, welcome aboard. The Sanctum Navis has been prepared for the communion ritual, but if the Lady Navigator wishes to rest in her quarters first, your heart beats furiously, your breath comes short and choppy, your fingers tingle unpleasantly. You notice that Vidus is shivering slightly, and the crew are glancing around in puzzlement, searching for the source of the wave of unease. First, I wish to speak to the rogue trader. Leave us. Of course. When you are ready, for the ritual, please let us know. Cassia sweeps her pensive gaze over Vigis, then lowering lashes slightly, turns to you. What did you wish to speak about? I have not thanked you for saving me on the station. My thoughts were clouded with such mournful ash that Theobald's heart stopped. When Theobald's heart stopped. When you acted honorably and did not exploit me in my wretched position, and for that I am immeasurably grateful. I'm also deeply grateful that you saved my servants, especially my valet, who served on the station for more than 5 years, much longer than any who preceded him. He knows how to properly attend me during the journeys to the Immaterium and what to serve me for breakfast. His presence envelops me in a cloak of amber. Amber is the color of energy. But now I'm ready to go to the Sanctum Navis and perform my sacred rite. I require brushes, canvas, and the best paints you have on board, but no red. Why are you asking for these items? Now is not the time. Tell me more. You know what? Yeah, that was a 311 reference. What of it? I shall take my leave of you for the duration of the rite. I ask that you do not follow me if you can survive the gaze of my warp eye when it is opened. Lord Captain, I will oversee the open channel between Lady Navigator and the bridge, and may the Emperor's light help us all. Oh, you're gonna see the ritual happen? That would be neat. Initiating communion ritual. Come here, Oob. Go. I see violet vortexes lashing an ocean of a million flails, and umber shadows spinning over the surface of a fiery dance, a storm rising above foaming waters, armadas drowning in the fog. The path from one end to another cannot be seen. And here beyond a wall of glass, a daughter, forsaken by her father, yearns for her brother, and the sun's pale disk goes in tireless pursuit of her? No, of me. Its frozen rays lie that spring is here, the light is deadened, the great ruler is gone. My abject apologies for cutting off the broadcast, Lord Captain. I've never heard the warp speaking to the navigator before. The connection is now restored. It will not happen again. See to it that you receive 5 lashes for the slow clumsiness. What is happening? A soul-shuddering scream drowns the Vox transmission. The servants in the sanctum are now howling and shrieking like wild beasts, moaning in pain, their throats raw from strain, and then sudden silence. The dull thud of dropping bodies proclaims their fate. It appears the servants were part of the Lady Navigator's rite, as it was for her predecessor. I will arrange for the bodies to be removed from the Sanctum Navis after the ritual, or what's left of them. Trader, I feel I have unfortunate news. The endless blackness has spread across the canvas, dividing what should be whole in two, and my sight cannot glimpse the light of the Emperor as clearly as before. I cannot turn around. My brush only draws onward. The way is blocked. By the Emperor's grace, the ritual was successful. Your vessel's temperament presented a challenge. Its cold steel grip did not allow me to breathe freely even for a second. It was as if the depths of the ship housed not only machine spirits, but something other. Now I will retreat to my chambers to recover my strength. Send for me if you have need of me. Lord Captain, congratulations on acquiring a navigator. Spare me a few moments of your time, please. There are several matters that require your attention. First of all, I want to report on the condition of the station Uric 5. Had you opted to begin your visit to the Rykard system with a different destination, the station could have become critically unstable. Fortunately, you decided to immediately visit the station. Other representatives of the Navis Nobilite bought precious time. We can either send our forces to disassemble the station and procure technological components for our own vessel, or attempt to save as many as possible. I will not stoop to pillaging, abandon the station we are leaving. Gather any components that may be useful. Loot everything from jewelry to the very last manuscript. Profit factor 2. Sure. I'm assuming profit factor will become important. With your permission, I would also like to remind you that we are still looking for an Enderseer Prime. Both the vessel and its machine spirits are in desperate need of oversight by inexperienced tech priests. We're also missing some crew, and much more importantly, we have not located the dude, the right-hand man of the Lord Inquisitor. We know for sure he was not on Uric 5, so keep that in mind when making any future plans. Why is it always business with you? Thank you. That'll be all for now. All right. All right, well, we're here. I guess we're gonna go here. Boop. Begin scan. Yeah, 50 XP. Show resources. Alright, I guess we're done with that. Shit, I can do stuff here? Oh, I can upgrade the hull? Hell yeah. How much scrap do I have? 100. Alright, yeah. Let's upgrade that hull. Upgrade RAM. There. I've got more RAM now. Now let's go back to the bridge. Whoop. I might have just downloaded more RAM. I've got a virus, and that virus is leveling up. Ha ha ha. That'd actually be hilarious if I could recruit an orc. Let's see. When an ally uses a heroic act, they gain temporary hit points. Damn right I'd download an orc. Yeah, let's go with Blood of Martyrs. Alright, so let's see. I've got 45 toughness. My weapon skill is 40. ballistic skill is 40. My willpower is 30. And my fellowship is 35. Let's go ahead and increase that fellowship. Give you more willpower. What is this? Enemies damaged by the navigator suffer an additional damage from warp damage. Ooh, like that. Let's see. Willpower seems to be your thing, so let's go ahead and just stack you up on willpower. Your shooting sucks, so we're gonna go ahead and just give you more shooting. Controlled shots. Soldier gives a sign that they're about to open fire, and the allies will automatically dodge. There we go. I like that. I don't need to be like all the enemies shooting my teammates. I already know this one. Yeah, why not? Let's give you some more perception. Reckless strike. Where's next melee attack? Every enemy survives an attack enhanced by this ability. Will attack the warrior in return. Warrior makes a target. Target attacks the warrior during the round. The warrior gains AP. Warrior gains slash ability. Changes charges for this round. Slash cannot be used against the same round as a charge. I like that. I like the idea of Reckless Strike. Let's carouse. This skill is affected by toughness characteristic and ability to resist navigate effects applied by some poisons. Done. Well, make sure you're better at doing things. All right. Boxmaster, talk to me. Yeah. Have anything new? Argenta, talk to me.
Greetings.
Okay. Move.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
Tell me about yourself.
I am a part of House Orselio, an ancient dynasty of the Navis nobility. Since time immemorial, our family has served to advance knowledge, pushing at the boundaries of the dark unknown. The Starway Atlas contains 2,843 routes that chart the sectors of the Segmentum Obscurus and reach all the way from the Coronis Expanse to Holy Terra, and uniting the Imperium's thousands of worlds. House Orselio is bound by commercial pacts to houses Galeatis, Ortina, Drotus, and... There is a dark blue knot tightening on your neck, Lord Captain. I can see my reply is not satisfying your thirst for knowledge. What is it you desire to hear exactly? You wish to know about me? I suppose I can help you with that. What would you like to know? Hardly. According to the chronicles of the house, I was born on one of the Orselio worlds. Oh,
Right.
what was it? Please forgive me, Lord Captain. My childhood memories are too vague. Sometimes I dream about the colorful birds that built their nests in the garden, or the servants dressed in purple livery, or the blue fog that rolled over the lowlands behind the palace. But everything is covered in a rosy haze. Perhaps it is my imagination, not my memory, that is painting these pictures. My stay on the station was wholly dedicated to preparing me for my future duty. Astromancy, astrography, numerology, the histories of my house and the Imperium, as well as other disciplines. For many years, dozens of instructors tirelessly prepared me for my destiny. And once a year, Great Regent Alronto would come to the station. He would entrust his beautiful vessel to my command, so that I could master the practical aspects of our art as well. The Regent gave me a bird from a sunlit planet once. I tried to befriend it and make it sing, but for some reason, it refused, and died soon after. The instructors were too respectful of my duty to my house to waste precious time on idle chatter. Aside from them, there were only servants on the station. And you know they have their vocal cords removed, so they cannot break their vow of silence.
Damn.
And since the subject has been breached, Lord Captain, why do you not follow this honored tradition? Your decks are so garish. Apologies, I meant noisy. The rabble don't just chatter. Sometimes they shout and even sing. Why do you allow such a lack of restraint? Rogue traders are highborn, are they not?
You have a point. It's about time we made the decks quieter. I will have the lower ranks stripped of their vocal cords. Oh. Oh. I really cannot maim people just because it's powers to do so. You may find it very difficult to believe, but practicing depriving voice is not particularly widespread outside of House Orselio.
Please forgive me, Lord Captain. I was sure it was a sacred tradition made sacrosanct by the ancient vows of obedience. I expect more surprises will be waiting for me outside the walls of Urak 5. The Navigator's open eye is baneful to whoever the warp's ruinous shine falls upon, and therefore it is the symbol of our power. We are the guiding stars of humanity, found worthy of an uncommon gift, and one of the duties that we bear is to guard our eye, even from wayward glances that may bear evil. Besides, I am aware that lesser servants of the Imperium may find our appearance repulsive. The Navigator gene twists the features the rabble are used to seeing, and the magnificence of our role cannot be grasped by their feeble minds.
Ooh, do I want to try to sleep with the Navigator? Sure, why not? Let's see if I can sweet talk her. You are beautiful. Do not let anyone or anything convince you otherwise.
Lord Captain, you are overstepping the bounds of propriety.
I would not dare to make fun of a lady's feelings, especially not one who captivated me since I first set eyes on her. Yeah.
Words like that, Lord Captain, could easily be misconstrued. You should familiarize yourself with some of the works in your library to learn the appropriate manner of conversing with a lady.
Alright. Why is the deck all glowy?
It may be difficult to describe. You see, every navigator perceives the warp differently. My mentor, Great Regent Elronto, always described his travels through the Immaterium as a journey through a vast wood with countless paths. And I, assisting him in the first voyages, futilely tried to follow his example. But the wood would not reveal itself to me.
Have you tried unzipping the pants?
But everything changed when I found my own key to this mystery. You see, I've always brightened up my rare moments of leisure time by painting. You may recall there was a workshop in my chambers. As soon as I imagined the warp as a blank canvas, an indescribable feeling came over me. I moved the brush, going deeper and deeper into my own painting.
Is that what we're calling it now?
Visions were hidden within the vibrant colors of my palette, and something inside me knew which should be brought out and which should be left behind. I woke up several days later, after the voyage was safely complete.
That must be an intense orgasm, let me tell you. I notice your love for painting is reflected in your speech as well. See colors.
The Emperor graced me with a gift. I can see inner life in addition to the mundane. You cannot know that a fruit has rotten from the inside until a blade slices it in two. I can see the rot from far away. It roils like swamp mud, oozing through the bright peel. Anger and boredom, sadness and joy. Everything that people shut away inside themselves is revealed to me like colors on the canvas of my world.
Well, neat.
You will hear no objection from me, Lord Captain.
Let's talk about us, shall we? I think we're gonna go ahead and
I
just...
have enjoyed your...
Let's see. Anyone else we could talk to of import? Here, nope, that's a wall. Abelard, talk to me.
Lord Captain.
You got nothing to talk to me about.
Lord Captain.
Idra, talk to me.
All right, let's hear what... I'm sorry, Lord Captain. The voices are going wild. I can't make out a thing. Of course.
Alright, we got more people that can talk to us, I'm sure. Let's go to my quarters. What can we do in the quarters? Probably everyone that's played the game thus far. Taking stuff that's mine. Can I go in the bath? Oh, I guess that was fun. Alright. Oh, I don't want to talk to Abelard. I want to go to the Cronus Expanse. Well. Here's our next, place, I guess, along the way. Lord Captain, there is some commotion on the officer's deck. The Lady Navigator has left her quarters and is currently in the wardroom. Alright.
Lord Captain, my apologies. I did not notice your entrance. Compared to Urak 5, your ship is a boundless world of unfamiliar hues. And yet, the abundance of bright colors can at times be wearisome on the eyes. The bridge and the decks are so clamorous. In my search for a place of quiet, I was fortunate to come upon this islet of serenity filled with rare tomes and practically devoid of color. Oh, this. I found this fascinating read on one of the shelves, and I must say, it has caught my eye. Its every chapter is written in verse. I find it so beautiful and enrapturing. Urak 5 had a vast archive of its own, of course. Although most of the works within had to do with scholarly disciplines of some sort or another. Only in my sparse moments of respite was I allowed to escape into the pages of more embellished works. One should not underestimate the navigators of House Orselio, Lord Captain. Like a shawl of pale smoke, a faint malaise hangs upon my shoulders, but it will not be the slightest hindrance to my duty to humanity, and my duty to you. No, it is not that at all, Lord Captain. It is just that Uwe is quite capable of carrying out his duties by himself. He is well accustomed to my whims and preferences.
Damn, she's already got a dude.
There are people on this ship who are far more impulsive and dangerous to others, and far less devoted to the God Emperor than a herald of the Navis Nobility. But I did not need your words to see the shades of umber unease that whirl around your subjects whenever I am near. Were I not acquainted with such a reaction, I could have found their behavior and your question just now insulting. Lord Captain, would you kindly explain to me why you are pestering me with these questions? Inquiring about my mood and my needs, showing an interest in the books I am enjoying. You are behaving as if you possessed a shred of fellow feeling for one such as I. I beg your pardon, Lord Captain. That was no way for a navigator to conduct herself.
Right? Hmm. Let's see, how do... I mean... These... aren't the right way. I don't know, Billy, what do you think? 1 or 2? I'm beginning to think, Lady Cassandra, that the feelings I have for you are far more complicated than common sympathy. You have nothing more to apologize for. Human emotions are natural, be they good or bad, and it is just as natural to share them with others. Which one do you think I should seduce her with? Done.
Lord Captain? So many colorful sparks are flaring to life and dimming all around you. It is a veritable ocean of emotions. There are so many of them that I can barely see the pure white sincerity of your words. Please forgive me. I cannot even understand myself right now. Your words and attention have reminded me of life on the station, of Theobald and Felek. I do not understand. They were merely the keepers of Urak 5. So, why do memories of those two make me feel a strange heaviness here? At the same time, I find myself overwhelmed with new excitement and anticipation. At last, I have set foot outside my familiar walls, and into a world that I have only seen before in the pages of books. Your ship alone is a treasure trove of remarkable artifacts and curiosities. And just imagine the things that await beyond, but... my delight must seem childish to you, surely. In your heart, you must be finding all this quite amusing.
I would rather find amusement elsewhere, perhaps in the privacy of my chambers. Oh. We'll go with the first one.
Words like that, Lord Captain, could easily be misconstrued. You should familiarize yourself with some of the works in your library to learn the appropriate manner of conversing with a lady.
Oh, hey, goods. Taking stuff. Taking stuff. Nailed it. Let's go back to the map. Continue our journey. Sorry to disturb you. It's pandemonium outside the bridge. One of those officers seems to be demanding an audience with you in person. I think I hear Master voice. In any case, I wanted to warn you in advance. Can't seem to get to a goddamn planet without something happening. This is not the conduct of an officer. These are the antics of highborn brat out of Lark. Explain yourself, Lieutenant. I apologize, but I must speak to the Lord Captain. Farewell, Lieutenant. You may address the Lord Captain, but not least because I have already seen fit to disturb him. Your unauthorized appearance on the bridge and display of belligerence towards the high-rank officer. Alright, requesting permission to speak on an extreme matter of importance. Time cannot wait. Any minute now, an assault. It will be stashed in lower decks. Crush, strike. But I must convince this is unwarranted. Lord Captain, I urge you to investigate the actions of the Seneschal and to intervene in what's happening on the lower decks, because very soon you'll have a mutiny or a massacre on your hands. There's an insurrection in the making aboard my ship, and no one has informed me? Would not deem properly to chain attention to lower decks, since, as it happens, are in revolt 30-some years ago. We would even had a revolutionary leader rise up who dared establish workers' rule across the entire ship. It took a month to restore order, but even 8 years later, we still battling rumors that the hero had survived his execution and was on the verge of gathering people to fight against tyranny once more. Needless to say, the rumors are baseless. As for the current situation, we have sufficient enforcers to deal with it. But on the ship, the word of the Lord Captain carries more weight than a salvo from 100 bolters. I'm sure that if the rogue trader addresses the malcontents directly, it will quell the unrest. I dread to think what problem would disturb the rogue leader next. Perhaps you'll ask Lord Captain to break up brawls in the mess room. I have already given you the means to resolve the problem. You simply need to use them. If I may, your lordship, sending a hit squad to crush a rebellion is a means of ignoring the problem, not solving it. The situation could boil over in a minute, so I'll give you the condensed version. It all began. Amulet on the board. All reported chain arranged right and open to be seen. No heretics have been found alive, but the search has brought tensions. Okay. I beg you to hurry. Time is running out. I will not hurry. Since my competence is under scrutiny, I shall speak for as long as I see fit. There is an established order to the way things are done on the ship, and one of the pillars that system moved Ranger's attention is not distracted by trivial matters. It is the Seneschal's role to ensure that. I have always handled internal problems myself, so of course, when I received information about the cultists in the lower decks, I took the matter in hand. So long as I live. Oh, hell yeah. Holy Diver will shut up any child. What is Depot for? See, there you go. Holy Diver! My part, I urge Lord Captain go down to the lower decks. Yeah, I will accept this party. Press any button.
I won't tolerate weakness.
The lower decks are a source of endless problems. Sometimes I dearly regret that we cannot replace all the locals with servitors.
It's about time.
Do 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 do.
I still do not see our purpose in coming here.
Relax, old man. Going for a stroll on the lower decks every once in a while is good.
I have more orders to put in unrest. You take your orders and shove them. This is my deck and my sector. There are only 3 people who can waltz in here without my express permission. First officer, the rogue trader, and the Emperor himself. So not all my lessons fall on deaf ears. Your lordship. What's the situation? Lordship, many people locked today. Today we had the situation under control. Oh, that's just an elevator.
Follow my lead.
All right. Here, All right. Tell me what is troubling you. Why are you striking? All we're doing is asking questions, saying what we think. Shut up, Rivet. Here's the deal, Lordship. Your damned enforcers are all over us down here. They say we're looking for cultists. One wrong word and they reach for their batons. If they want to punish someone, they turn the heating off to the whole bays for a week at a time, so we get sick and freeze. In my clan, 2 little ones died from inflammation of the lungs, all because of those enforcers. It's true. Bent is only enforcer officer who stood up for us. It's clear as day, who had a mother from the lower decks and who grew up amidship and has no fellow feelings towards us. Your lordship, there's no villains down here. We're honest workers, your servants. We plotted no disorder. We went on strike openly, and now we've got guns pointed at us. All we're doing is asking to be allowed to work in peace without being harassed. Felt the same way. What's that? Okay, God, they found in the drunkard. Something forbidden. No wrong people. Definitely not. And if it were, first report. As for this amulet or whatever, they took it off the dead body. There's no cultist still breathing in the sector. So I can tell you seems to be... Oh yeah, the boots. Those boots really were fine, and there's no harm in taking them, right? As for the amulet, it must have been pocketed by someone who didn't know any better. We don't need amulets around here. And we all worship the Emperor, and when we're working, we bar machine spirits, large small transformers. Same way, grandfather... We are people of faith, naive children. Weren't you taught that from an early age about the age of our Chinese creation? Weren't you warned that any unfamiliar object could be from one of them? We were told, Holy Sister, but it was long ago. The last time we saw a confessor in our sector was just after I'd had my 3rd little one. This is regrettable, but you cannot lay the burden of the leading... Holy Father... Authorized, nevertheless, I'm certain cultists are no drunken servitors. Here's an explanation. Lands. Woo! Awareness test. I succeeded. Alright, what changes do you want? Would you look at this? You want you to rein your damned enforcers, to quit turning off the heat, to stop battering everything that moves. No, that's not it. We want enforcers to be gone from here. We want to be armed. Give us arms and we'll govern ourselves. We'll defend ourselves if the cultists do show their faces. I've been the leader of my clan for 20 years now. Get rid of these club-wielding thugs. Only improve things around here. You've gone too far, old man. They'll never let the maggots of the lower decks live without enforcers breathing down the necks. They probably even insist on enforcers on the upper decks too. As for the weapons, what do we need them for? But before the first day's out, we'll have someone shooting the neighbors of our stupidly out drunkenness. We don't need that. If the enforcers stop hassling us, it'll be enough. In return, we'll find the scavengers who robbed the cultist's body, and we'll talk to them, one of the lower decks or another, and see You speak for yourself and your clan. I'll speak for me and mine. I don't want empty gestures. I want real change. That'll probably... Alright. Spreading anarchy on the ship is the first step towards raising chaos. Putting weapons in untrained hands is even worse. What's more, the enforcers need to maintain oversight and order. Withdraw those demands. We'll consider the rest. Let's see what Abelard thinks. Okay. Give them no quarter. Sure, let's coercion.
A new challenge for me?
My warp sight reveals something.
The premonition runs true.
None shall stand in my way.
Goods.
Victory awaits.
Yeah, stealing shit from my own ship.
It's about time. I'll lay claim to the stars. I won't tolerate weakness. A new challenge for me? None shall stand in my way.
You hear that? None shall stand in his way.
We should deal with this.
I'm dealing.
Follow my lead! Victory awaits!
Stealing
I'll
stuff
lay
from my
claim to the
own ship.
stars.
Can't go through that door. Looking for more valves to turn.
I won't tolerate weakness.
The Whispers told me how.
A new challenge for me?
Did we get all the things? Did I-
Follow my lead. None shall stand in my way.
Alright, well. Guess we'll head back.
It's about time.
I have an urgent matter to discuss. Alright. Well, are you pleased? Toad Remlaw. Is this how you see the funeral? If I handle the situation, you're not mean. Remember, Lord Theodora, do you think she slept foot? She did not. Such matters. True strategist ought. Right. At least concerning junior officers complaining directly to you. Lost my temper, and I believe I ought to explain myself. Prosperity granted not empty phrases to me. I left the Imperial Navy. I did it. They created order out of anarchy. Alright. Family. Oh, I embarked on this incredibly reckless venture. Lord Captain Theodora trusted me with all the concerns she had no time for. We go off on a flagship for a long period of time, just in the frontiers, scouting away. And then suddenly everything that had been built over the years, quake, rattling, flimsy. One of the senior officers betrayed us all. Rogue Trader was killed, and who knows what is happening on the planets. I tell you this honestly, without fear of appearing weak, as has come as grievous blow to me. I am not panicking or grieving because I cannot allow myself to panic or grieve. I am duty bound to aid the new Rogue Trader to find your footing as quickly as possible, and to do that, I must insulate you from the problems that have past been dealt with and tested.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Yeah. Weakness and tolerate and. See, Dio does it every time. No, I didn't want to go downstairs again. Oh, never mind. I guess I had to go to the right spot. All right, here we go. Attempt number 3 to get to this planet. Begin scan. And we leveled up. This game just levels me up left and right. Feel like I'm gonna hit max level before too long, and then the game's gonna just continually spiking in difficulty, and then we're just gonna be screaming. Level up. Air of Authority. The officer increases allies' resolve. Get back to the fight. Encourages an ally who immediately recovers from effects. Break the ranks. Use the start of next turn. All melee attacks made by target deal additional damage equal to stuff. Move. The officer immediately grants an additional move point equal to the bonus. The target can only use movement abilities. If the target is under the effective voice command or expert affinity, take aim. Next target will ignore cover. Yeah. Brutal Hunter. Targets with bleeding effects. Once per turn combat. When a death world character suffers blop, the effect is ignored, and they instead gain 20% of their maximum wounds as temporary wounds. Alright. Death world gain axes, hammers, and las weapons. Every injury increases agility and willpower by 5. Every trauma bounces 3 injuries. You know, let's go with tenacity. Boop, boop, boop. Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna give you toughness. We're gonna make you nigh impossible to kill. Better to die for the Emperor. Under 40% wounds. Imperial world characters gain a 10% to all characteristics. Yeah. No other characters current party member same. Heresy. I like this one better. Alright, what do we got for you? Joint analysis until we ever precise attack for the next against target affected by an exploit. Intimidation. Cover the operative gain. Yeah. Let's see. Let's just let's give you more awareness. You seem to be pretty aware. Can't give you any more ballistics. Let's see, what do we got? Strength seems to be your lowest. So let's give you more willpower. But you also get the better to die for the Emperor. I like the plus 10 to everything. Alright, Air of Authority. He will also get take aim. Ebb and flow every turn. Navigator gains an additional action point. Every odd turn gains 20 perception. Every enemy the navigator has in the line of sight has its dodge hit chance reduced. Again, starts all turns, including extra turns with 3 additional movement points. Mind over matter. Makes all tests, willpower, warp. For a creature, combat gains an extra turn. The navigator. Stacking +5 bonus to willpower until the end of combat. Yeah, fuck, we'll just do that. Boop. I think that's everybody.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
First, I'ma steal everything.
We need to investigate.
Ah, there's a trap over there. Okay. Come in, escort. This is Captain Blab. Escort, please. Who are you? Did you come from the planet? Are you reinforcements? Saint's teeth. I thought you'd never come. Sir, this person is Zero. One, sir. Captain... What happened here? This prison riot, sadly, it is being led by the prison warden himself. He has allied himself with the rabble that he himself was supposed to watch and declared to be an independent authority above the systems. I came here in a shuttle planet alongside the Honorable Winterscale. Triumph. Young Lord Winterscale wished to speak to the warden personally so that he and his escort went ahead. I haven't been able to contact them over Vox for a very long time now. One of his distant younger offspring, yes, that much. Every as done. This is from the prison guards. Yes. Don't accept master. Dun. I take it. Die to stand and grapple. It's a personal matter. Leopold executed his wife and only son on a mere suspicion of treason against House of Serlio, so why did the noble Nervain rush to save someone who had betrayed his house? Do bonds of friendship give one right to make inexcusable mistakes? I kind of like her. Your lordship, I may admit it, I never would have dared trouble. What's your relationship to this man? We are engaged. I have not yet been to Rikard's Manor, so I know nothing of this. Alright.
Never doubt me.
Victory awaits.
Alright, Argenta. Let's keep with the Alright, into the barracks.
None shall stand in my way.
Sister Argenta, you are always shrouded in a greenish-gray mist when I see you. Is it me that troubles you? Or is it whatever I can see behind it?
My soul is open to the light and his faithful servants. The rest is merely fleeting frailties that hold no significance.
Halt. I noticed something. Follow my lead.
Duty prevails.
She just fucking walked through it. Oh.
A new challenge for me.
Alright, well.
We shall prevail.
Look no further.
I think you have a med pack.
This wound will make a fine scar.
Injuries will not
Your
slow.
seneschal is always there for you.
We must act. I won't tolerate weakness.
You heard the man, he won't tolerate it.
Submit and you'll die quickly.
Let the blood flow!
Oh. Looks like I can't position myself. I got ambushed. Or, never mind, I guess I just need to push a button. Oh, let's get you here. And we're going to
I'll do it. Eradicated.
nice. Wasn't the one I was shooting at, but
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Crush the feeble. Why did I not foresee this? Injured.
I serve the ruinous powers. My prescience has failed me.
oh, that was kind of hilarious. Alright, let's sounds good.
All too easy. Forge ahead!
Take aim. Let's see if
Already
you can
done.
take aim.
Such is the will of chaos.
Let's get
Oh
to the
shit.
Chaos guides me.
I am your doom.
My faith shields me.
Let's go ahead and just
Guided by faith.
just up.
Victory is imminent. It will be done. A tactically sound approach. That's not the Seneschal's job. At your beck and call. Indeed.
Really? You dodged that? You dirty bitch.
Death to non-believers!
High momentum.
Oh, I don't know what that was. But, take aim.
If I may,
I'm gonna assume the Seneschal has control over that. And we're gonna go ahead and do that.
Let's see how they respond to this.
You are going to
It will be done.
Alright, you will then oh, I didn't mean to. Oh well.
I know what is to come. On it. Be gone.
I bring ruin. Crush the feeble. I will endure. Rejoice in battle! As the Emperor commands, I act.
What's this do?
Doubt is for the weak.
I will do my duty.
He will do his duty.
I took care of this one. It will be done.
step aside. The navigator is coming.
You heard the bitch.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? I serve the ruinous powers!
I shall not fear. Nothing I can't do.
There is movement in the Empyrean. Was that you? Or...
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
I'm gonna tell that to the doctor next time. I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
Faith without deeds is worthless. God Emperor, move through me. Feel the fire in my heart. I'll do it.
Sure, I mean, if that's how you wanna
I've seen
Play
worse
it out.
battles than this in my time. At your beck and call. Brace yourself, Abelard.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
That's what you get for trying to run. Alright.
None shall stand in my way.
Stealing stuff. Back to the stealing stuff category.
Over.
Victory awaits.
Before I was so rudely interrupted. Alright.
Follow my lead. I'll lay claim to the stars.
Argenta, don't you find it difficult to be without your sisters? You are a soldier without a squad.
I will fight alongside my sisters again. But my present fate is not a burden to me. No matter where I go, or who I am with, I bring death to heretics. That is what matters.
She has a point. Also, this is kind of gruesome.
A new challenge for me?
That wasn't so difficult.
Symbol, forces of chaos.
Victory awaits.
That is a lot of flesh. Severed human body parts. Judging by the horrid morsels, dozens of victims were slain here.
None shall stand in my way.
The Emperor favors me today.
Thank the throne. Normal looking faces. We thought we were going to die with these nutters. Please don't shoot us, your nobleness. Let us speak a word. Well, this is a welcome change. Talking before shooting. Still, Lord Captain, look at this ragtag bunch. Hardly inspires trust. Here's the deal. We're honest, quiet inmates. We didn't want to riot, but well, sitting it out wasn't really an option. Warden's lapdogs made short work of those who refused to join the festivities, so we have to, play along. But that's all it was, play. We never meant no offense to Governor Medine, nor the lawful authorities of Winterscale. Give us a chance. We just want to wait until everything blows over. We can get back to ourselves, quietly do our time. A repentant, honest heretic. How novel. Lowborn speech is modeled with colors and conceals his true darker hues. The old man has a long history of lies, and he is using his wiles on us as well, but I see no foul corruption or ill intent in his words. Why slow your tongue? But if you want to know, started the previous war and ran things proper way. Prayer, 1 meal a day, work, punch in the chomps from the guards, work again. But then the new one, first decree was he introduced lunches and dinners. By the 9 devils, that's 3 meals a day. The man was obviously star-raving mad. The only thing, things only went downhill from there. The guards quit it with the teeth punching. The warden forbade them. Instead, the overseers started counting which prisoners were digging more things in the quarry and swinging their pickaxes harder and whatnot. And then, would you believe it, they put together a list of best workers. And if someone on the list also showed good behavior, that's when they get promoted to Optimate. That's the upper crust among us jailbirds. But that's how it was at first. Then the warden decided it's the Optimates, not the guards, who should be in charge of punishments, and that it wasn't the overseer's job to watch the prisoners work, it was the Optimates. Well, let me tell you, that's when these goody two-shoes really started to shine. The guards aren't even in the same league as the dear fellows, the Optimates. In old days, we might have had 5, 10 swift kicks in a week. Now we're talking lucky if it was only 50. That's a lot of text. I don't want to read all that. The old Cotra's right. Whenever nobles start giving handouts to commoners, something always goes wrong. I mean, with all due respect, your lordship. Now, well, thank you. An inkling, you see us here. We're, how should I put it, different from the rest of the prisoners. They're all petty thieves. They're no one serious. Now we, your nobles, are cut from a different cloth. We're fortune seekers from the void. Why don't you tell us where our footfall, yes. What kind of very serious people? The most serious kind. I shall not leave you to die in the hands of the warden's henchmen. Go tell my pilot, this Lord Captain's orders, that you be sent to my ship. You will join my ship's crew, have my personal pardon as rogue trader. Sure. I'm sure there won't be anything terrible that comes of that.
I won't tolerate weakness.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
I better myself through my service.
It's
Opening
about time.
doors with bombs.
A new challenge for me. Follow my lead.
The premonition runs true.
That's a heretical sign.
Victory awaits.
I told you, Evie. They are hiding so much from us, arrogant mentors. Holy brothers and sisters, what have they given us? Nothing but a pile of fibs and useless admonition. Whatever. But Aurora is different. She spoke with me like no one ever has. She revealed to me the truth, and now I can reveal it to you if you just stop struggling for 1 minute. What? What have we here? Guests? From Von Valencia's ship, I would wager. Evie, my dear, you will have to wait. Do not faint, I beg of you. It is important that you feel everything, including your other eye. Warden's suddenly drowned out by coarser voices in your head. The entity that still dwells in the recesses of your mind rejoices in a cacophony of cries. This place holds great significance for the entity. In the frantic chanting of your voices, you can almost make out words that speak an ancient grave, and one that was opened for contained a priceless treasure, a most coveted prize that was retrieved by a faithful after centuries-long search. Oof. Such dreadful shades. The colors of this place, they are putrescent and to the core, and the people, their colors are oozing with madness and despair and pain and doom. Step away from the hostages once. Hostage, how rude. Young Witch Scale is a guest and dearest friend. Came to me. How dare you? Drop every noble blood you spill will be 100-fold. What madness have you wrought in this prison? This is my garden. We are too attached to life, limitations to meet bodies, the short-sightedness of our eyes. Scarcely see the future. No, we had this guy once. He was quiet one. One day he walked in the middle of the deck, threw one back, then he pulled out a gun and started shooting people left and right without saying a word. Then he shoved the barrel in his mouth and blew his brains. Our warden here is exactly the same look in his eyes right now. You're too late. Empty the truth. Who's Aurora? Do not like Bane. Time for the words past. See, count blood.
Take a knee and bow before me.
The masters demand your death!
Alright, well, Abelard is going to go right up front because he is a man of integrity. I am going to be right behind him. Because I'm a man of insanity. And you are going to be right there. Sister with her shooty McShooty. Oh, you go there. Oh, back to the sister. Although we'll have to figure out how to switch over to her other weapon because I don't think she can shoot a shotgun from there. Go. Oh, Abelard's up first. Look at him.
My place is at the fore. Indeed. At your beck and call.
Motherfucker just parried him. Can I hit Abelard with this?
That is foolishness.
Alright, well then... He'll stay up here. How about that? We'll have you
Me?
go.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Shoot that guy. He dodged? What a cunt.
Not a problem for me. Nothing I can't do.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Should have hit you with the take aim first.
Such is the will of chaos.
Ow.
I'll live another day.
I will endure. Anything else? Will do. Anything else?
There we go. Scream to your heart's content. Abelard also parries.
I serve the ruinous powers! Out of my way!
Suits my purposes. Nothing I can't do.
Victory is imminent.
Nice. We'll hit you.
Not a problem for me.
Argenta. Let's see. There we go.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
That was amazing.
I bring ruin.
Death to the weak.
Crush the feeble.
It will be done. At your beck and call. Just a minor setback.
High momentum.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but I'm sure it's great.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Indeed.
Oh. Oh, makes sense that there's health bar on those. Alright, so note to self, let's start killing those. Take aim on you. All that.
I serve the ruinous powers. No! These ruby flashes are choking me.
Okay, let's
On it.
go.
Let's get to it.
Ow.
Nothing of value has been lost.
You heard the man. Nothing of value has been lost. Alright. I guess we shall use this on you. No? Well. No. I'll.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. I'll do it. That is not the Emperor's will. Guided by faith.
I think that's all she can do. Ow. Let's see. There's that lens. Are there only 3 lenses? Alright. Abelard is gonna go ahead and go here. And then...
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. I'd rather not. Someone else can do this. It will be done.
Oh.
I'm afraid not.
Such is the will of chaos. I am your doom.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Not the Scryer's job. Was that you? Or anything else? Will do.
Already done. All too easy.
Anything else?
I guess that's all I can really do.
Rejoice in battle!
At your beck and call. I will do my duty. At your beck and call.
If only that were possible. I am a navigator, not a servitor. If I may? Emperor, give me strength.
Bring ruin! Crush the feeble!
Emperor, deliver us!
They who discern the future on the battlefield. Will do.
Nothing I can't do. Watch and learn!
Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act. God Emperor, move through me! Fire in my heart!
Victory is... At your beck and call. It will be done.
Well, I guess Abelard's over there to do what Abelard needs to do over there.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Not a problem for me. Nothing I can't do. All too easy. Nothing I can't do.
At your beck and call.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
I will do my duty.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
I'll pass. Already done. Suits my purposes.
Nothing.
But of course.
Let's make it quick.
I'm not so sure.
Nothing I can't do.
Except shoot that guy.
Not my specialty.
Doubt is for the weak.
Boom. Ah, blew that guy right in half. Look at that. Corpse. Yeah. Alright, I guess we're gonna...
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone!
Now, with any luck, he won't be able to come back.
At your beck and call. Victory is imminent.
And...
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
You heard the woman. Alright. That's just a leg that was rolling down that hill. I do not believe we've been properly introduced. Evane, Winterscale, AF. He's Evane, Winterscale, as fuck, Coronis. Greatly pleased to make your acquaintance. On the rare days Lord Winterscale visited the station, was awash with mid in a mist of warm hues. We were forbidden from beating each other, but I was delighted to see such rare colors in my home. Now, however, his colors are darkening, twisted from the pain and bitterness. We must help, Lord Captain. We must save the clarity of his soul, for he whose presence makes the world a little brighter deserves no less. How disgraceful it is that on the day we finally meet, I find at best there's no disgrace in your predicament. Lord Winterscale, the Lord Captain, and I met under similar dreadful and tragic circumstances. Wounded. I phrased it together all differently. Tortured and maimed, perhaps. Have you ever had your eyes burned out? This was my first time. I cannot say I recommend it. The warden, my friend. I tried to convince him to stop the riot. Diplomacy failed. Father hates diplomacy, which is why I had to try. Take my leave. I will see to it that the assistance is provided to you, that you are escorted from here. But before we escort you, we have an ever demanding duty
claim to the stars.
To take every bit of goods there are to take. And we've leveled up again.
It's about time.
Intriguing. I see it too. Whatever that thing in her study was, made of the same material. It's a mistake. Slender meant to blemish the good name of the person who's now dead, cannot even defend herself. He is Lord Winterscale. I get you.
None shall stand in my way.
There's a corpse up here that
I won't
needs
tolerate weakness.
and goods. Died on the goods. Alright.
A new challenge for me?
More goods. Moto goods.
Follow my lead.
The Emperor favors me today.
I am at your...
I tire of idleness. Let's move. It's about time.
Moto Senpai. Alright, well, let's level up. Because why not? Alright, got Blood of Martyrs. Whenever an officer targets an opponent first time in a round, the ally gets. Yeah, we'll get temporary wound points. Why not? Commerce. Profitable bargains. Sure. Boop, boop. Contempt. Ooh, I like that. Oh, you already got that. Do. Light of Excellence. Whenever an operator triggers an exploit on an enemy, it's 1 damage. Sure. Edge of Fate. At the beginning of every combat cycle, your allies gain 50% critical hit chance. First critical hit removes this effect. Flawless Plan. Every 9th successful dodge or parry by the Psyker and their allies contains 2 AP next turn. Psyker uses without now. Let's just do Edge of Fate. I don't know what any of this shit does. Far be it for me to read something to learn. When a soldier deals damage, critical damage is increased by 1% until the end of combat. No, let's make you better at blowing stuff up. Who doesn't like a lady who can blow things up? Alright, everyone's leveled up.
None shall stand in my way.
Alright.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
You heard the man. He'll lay claim to the stars. I'm gonna build a bridge.
A new challenge for me. I won't tolerate weakness.
Permission to report, Lord Captain. Over the past few days, I received several messages from different decks complaining about anomalous behaviors in the ship's cognitors and servitors, machine spirits restless and rebellious, and no tech litany or ritual of pacification can rid them of obscenity. Techmaris can deal with the vessel systems, but the servitors, they make errors in their tasks, disobeying orders, change the assigned rituals, or sometimes downright freeze in as if in a trance. Parents caused errors, calculations, or some sensible explanation. I beseech you not to take after those who worship the ship being cursed or possessed. Oh, don't start, old man. All of the particular happening have long since turned to local legends. A door slammed shut, a lumen flickering. Folks, grown used to all that. So our resident ghost has decided to up the ante. I'm telling you, things are only going to get worse from here. Nevertheless, the faulty servitors make the crew's task more difficult. The high factor discussed. He is waiting you on the bridge. Alright, well, I guess we'll go back to the bridge. But first, we're going to save the game because I don't think we've saved since the last time we saved. Boop. New save. Alright. We have done it. We have saved. Who wanted to talk to me? Was it you? You see, your lordship, the desk servitors are malfunctioning. Had it been technical, I would have decided to fates, but I do not wish. Wish to observe the servitors' unusual behavior. Wish to take a look at these sort of deciding their fate. Your lordship wishes. Whoo! All standing. The moment his lordship crossed the threshold, their bodies jerked to motion, all as one, as if obeying a command. Servitors turned to face Lord Captain. The technomats tasked with overseeing the defective units each reached for their weapons, and the servitors went abruptly, staring at his lordship with vacant eyes. All present held their breath, disturbed by this sight. We waited for the lordship to speak. Several stepped towards the servitors. Immediately, the servitors and each one of them stepped toward the commander in perfect unison. They mimicked his movements with frightening precision. The rogue trader halted and in place. A moment later, waved his hand. Servitors, whatever the whole cat moved, climbed his head. We observed the mime unfold. The Lord Captain examined the servitors. Let's see. It's High Victorum. It was I who prompted the entire inspection, and thus it was my duty to follow the Lord Captain. As we stepped closer, we noticed fascinating the servitors' pupils, normally still, were shaking wildly. Their bulging veins were pulsating on the copper. Visibly shaken technomat behind us proposed that the human souls had awakened within the servitors' bodies after a long slumber deep within their lobotomized brains, formerly bereft of intelligence. They attained awareness, feeling. After a pause, the technomat added that the servitors used to function properly and that no one had been able to explain the change in their behavior. His gaze still trained on the motionless but animate, half machine, half people, the Lord Captain. All present. Demanded a report. Detective Mass long done. Group Technomans. They disassembled. I should note that. One more thing, at the moment all of us discovered that not just the eyes, but the hands and heads of the servers were now shaking too. It was as if the mechanized servants were overcome with some primordial terror. Dispose the servitors so that their human souls may be released from torment. To send the servitors back to the toil as they toiled before, where they had not paid their dues to the crimes they planned this. Destroy the servitors for what was happening to them could spell horrific heresy. Leave the servitors to their work for the nothing. Our captain post haste. All defective units were incinerated in the furnaces, and the remains were expelled in the void. Crew was provided with replacement servitors, and soon forgot about the destroyed units' peculiarities. Yet the incident haunts my memories to this day. With the fate of the defective servitors decided, nothing could now distract Lord Captain from his mission. Well, neat. I incinerated servitors.
Greetings.
Still nothing.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations. Sister Argenta shines like a guiding star, inspiring resolve in those around her, seemingly inexplicably. However, I see a dark and ugly fog billow behind her,
Stimulating, all right.
contrasting sharply with her shining light. It burdens the Sister of Battle. It drags her down. Yet Argenta herself is hardly aware of it. Seneschal Viserion is among the few whose colors are a pleasure to look at. Whenever the Seneschal speaks, heavenly crystal clarity spreads around him. And whenever he is angered, dark blue clouds condense over him. And in his rare moments of joy, a pure gleam of sunset pink caresses the souls of those near him. Out of your entire retinue, Lord Captain, he is the only one I would trust with my life. Idira's emotions are like a maelstrom, bright, unbridled, enveloping her form like a wondrous kaleidoscope of colors. And as dangerous as a twisting warp storm. The riot of colors hides the truth from my eyes. What exactly is driving this woman? Is it her own will, or is it the Immaterium, Lord Captain?
That's a great question.
I have enjoyed your company. Thank you for the conversation.
Alright, it is 9:16. Let's, I guess try to go to this unidentified void ship. What have we here, Lord Captain? It is very noticeable, but the void ship's sitting in a local asteroid field. It sure is quiet. It's huddled on their purpose. I'm not sure. I'm surprised. Thing. It's more scrap heap than ship. At this point, somebody went to town on it. You're rushing critical damage hull. Do not require assistance. Repeat, do not require assistance. Copy. Keep following. They'll pass us by, won't they? Emperor protects. Lord Captain, I'm told the augurs cannot determine the allegiance of the vessel. To be brief, there is an unidentified and badly damaged vessel within the asteroid near, which, not to put too fine a point on it, has not yet been offered them. Do not tell him. We're done for. This is Thunderfang. We are a merchant vessel. Do you copy? We are a private merchant vessel. Merchant vessel, of course they are. Damn my stupid head. Where did I hear that name before? Thunderfang. Telemetry shows breaches. Vessel is badly damaged. What happened to you? Flying, minor boost, straight ahead, nose. Why? I don't know. What if? Certainly not. Stop playing games and explain it. And this time I highly recommend the truth. Happy now. Copy. We are fellow void. Here in distance. We are already old wonder. I mean goods. Be sure and aware, Lord Captain, the Fellowship of the Void is done. I would wait on destroying the vessel if I were you. Perhaps, especially. So how do I sell? I don't know. I'll have to figure out how to sell stuff later. Because obviously I didn't do it right. Oh shit, Supreme Commander, hell yeah. Master Cannoner. Ah! Swear I will figure out how to do this Master of Maneuvers. I guess for now I can be the Shield Master. Alright, it's about 9:30. I guess we can call that quits for now. Next week we'll head up to that top planet and oh well, you want me to keep going? Yes, tomorrow. Yeah. Well, we'll call it bit of the night. Next week we'll take on the next area and see what that brings us, and hopefully I will continue to seduce our wonderful navigator with her 3 eyes and talon hands. I didn't know that was my kink, but it is now. Yeah, but we'll see you guys next week.